doing it. And a whole lot of time later I'm back here again. So the clicking up the portals to have a good fluency in this, you have to do not what I just did. You have to be here to click on them as fast as you get them, especially these bigger players, bigger buildings. Buying upgrades for shipments, and then I'm gonna buy. I'm just keeping my focus on the mines and what's below. Okay, look, now I've got to this point where the portals are the only ones that are really paying off, and it's going to do some basic mathematics or around this, about this. So I've got 19 portals, and the cost for each cookie click a second is up in 3,558 in comparison to the alchemy lab, where the cost is currently at about 5,725 cookies for each click a second. And here the shipment, where the cost is currently 4,420 cookies for each cookie a second, which means the portals are still paying off to buy. So, but they're closing in. These guys are closing in, but they're still pretty far off. So I'm gonna keep building portals. Just a quick thing to add is that saving for the ancient tablet is worth doing, since it doesn't cost more than a single portal does. So I'll definitely buy this one as soon as I can. So now I clicked on a golden cookie and I have this superb moment to get you got an increase of 7 times my cookie production. I'm just gonna buy, since you don't really have a lot of time to think, so but each thing you buy during this extra time will suddenly pay off. So this time where you can suddenly just click on the things you want. When you have this high production, you'll just be able to buy whatever you see. And once I've got this, it will pay off to buy some upgrades for the grannies as well. So this is a huge boost to get a golden cool at this. I basically almost doubled my production. I increased it greatly anyway. Because of this convenient interruption, it will pay off to buy some of these upgrades, since I get them even as an income for each second. So I'll just click on the ones you want that look funny. Granny face, purple wheels, yeah. Oh, I might have exaggerated a little bit. What during this cookie frenzy I just got, because of, as you can see, I mainly just bought these lower things, and one might think that it greatly increase my cookie production, but it didn't increase it all that much. You see, it was around 70,000 or something, and that's not such a huge increase. So that's just one example of how inefficient these things are to buy. Grannies. So now I've saved up for the time machine. So the cost for each cookie per second for a time machine is 1,250, which is, in comparison to the others, after I bought this one, which is in comparison to the others, as you can see according to this calculation, 36 million divided by the production rate of each portal, 8,300. So it's a whole lot more. A portal costs a whole lot more than one of these time machines. So once you've got time machines, it's getting easier. But then again, the steps are just keep getting larger and larger between time machine, between the portal and time machine and time machine and animator. So let's just keep going. So as you might have seen, you have this opportunity to buy a 5% increase in cookie production. So how's that in comparison to the time machine? Which one should you go for? Let's find out. So we'll just compare the increase in cookie production from each of one of them. So for this first one, well, let's try 100 million. Yeah, 1 and 8 zeros. And the increase will be, then you have to divide it by the increase, which is 0.05% times your cook production, 366. So 5% of, so what's to cook for 5,000, yeah, okay, so 5,500. Let's compare that to the time machine, which is about 140 million, 140, and divided by its production, which is 1,400. So the choice for you should be quite obvious. Go for the time machine. So about an hour later, time machines, I bought a couple more, and I'm buying this one as well, since portal's quite important, and getting double their production isn't really that bad. Exactly worth it. So now we're reaching the golden number for the animator condenser, and then which will be the end of my video. But before we reach the end of my video, I'm going to show you how I did to calculate all these. Even though it's very basic mathematics, some of you may be thinking about it. So just take the cost and divide it by the amount cookies you get each second from it. And that way you will find out the cost. The cost per cookie per second, which is the thing you can easily use to compare all these different buildings. And as you see, I have now reached the antimatter condenser, which will be the end of this video. And it produces 1 million cookies a second, and costed me 4 billion cookies. And then to calculate that as a final, 4 billion divided by 1 million, which equals 4,000 per cookie per second. So that's not really all that cheap, but still the other ones are costing a whole lot as well. And getting 1 million a second is just fun to be having. So thank you all for watching and enjoying this very long video. But I hope you found something out, and hope you enjoyed it.